How can we be sure of anything? The tide changes. The wind that made the grain wave gently yesterday blows down the trees tomorrow. And the sea sends sailors crashing on the rocks as easily as it guides them safely home. As it is, I hide beneath your frowns or worry when you laugh too loud. Always worrying, always sure a storm is rising.
Battling was just like a rite of passage type shit, you know what I mean? You had to, if you felt you was nice and somebody else felt they was nice, 9 times out of 10 y'all clash, you know?
We always battle, you know, it's just a natural thing that you do. I think it's an element of hip hop, so it's just everywhere. If you got lunch tables and, you know, grade school, that everybody gonna do that, you know what I mean? So
it's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about trying to cling on to something, or it's not about the plan going wrong. It's just, I love it, innit? Like, I literally love battling, so I can't not do it. It's awful. I want to not do it, but
I started in the era when it wasn't no money, and we was in the store, and I was just doing it then, and I loved it then. I'm still to this day, bro, I'm with it. Like,
I really like the feeling of getting an enormous crowd reaction, and coming up as a freestyler, especially like rapping at parties, rapping at shows and stuff like that, I noticed that I had an ability to do that. I was a super punchline-y freestyler like when I first started coming up, and I don't know, the feeling about the reaction was just so huge, and then it would just motivate me to get tougher and harder every line. So I don't know, it's a domino effect of greatness, I guess.
Harlem, where I'm from, we was big on battle. The off-camera era was big, going block to block, battling the people that block said was that block's top person, you know what I mean? And you just trying to take everybody's head off. So that just always builds up a competitive spirit in everybody, you know what I mean?
it's like the biggest form of hip-hop entertainment. Like, people go on YouTube every day to watch battles more than they do to watch videos of their favorite artists, interviews, anything. Like, battle rap is the most viewed and most, you know, the highest just watched hip-hop, anything right now. And it's just crazy.
I mean, you know what battles is to hip-hop? It's like watching NASCAR, and you know how everybody's secretly always watching for the crash. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt, but you secretly want to see that crash. That's what battling is to hip-hop, it's that crash. You know what I mean? We need that.
It's just wholehearted love for the sport of battle rap, man. Like, I really loved it. Like,
I don't know, man, it's just something. I'm just one of them old school MCs that just thinks my only purpose is to be the best rapper in the world, innit? Like, there's nothing else. Like, I don't want to salute you and say, nah, you're the best, because you're not. I'm the best ever, and that's the way I'm going to look at it, even if I'm not. That's the way. And so that is the most point blank period way to say you're the best, is battling. When the shit come up about Blackout, and then the concept behind the way the battles are getting put out and the concept behind the whole thing and whatnot. I was just thinking, Ross, this is kind of big. And then when I seen the names, I was like, it's too big not to be involved with.
I mean, Canada is the fucking shit for battling. It's the epicenter right now. You know what I mean? It's literally like the United Nations of battling. Every league and every type of battler, literally from everywhere that battles in the English language, descend on Toronto and King of the Dot to have their battles here.
Oh, I love the Toronto scene. It's the best. It's so good. This great city. The vibe of the city as a whole is incredible, and then the fact that the hip-hop / battle scene here is thriving so hard.
I love King of the Dot, man. Shout out to Organic, Ivy, Gully, like Bishop, everybody that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like King of the Dot showed me mad love. I always say that anytime I work with King of the Dot. With my league biggest event going on in 2 days, I'm out here in another country fucking with King of the Dot. So that go to show you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him for real.
Man, from landing out here and just all the love that they showed me for real, and I think it's a big market out here, and I think a lot of people, you know, I think it's some dope talent, you know what I mean? And I'm anxious to really see the new fans or fans I haven't known, you know what I'm saying, haven't met. So I'm anxious. I think it's something that the culture needs, you know what I mean?
Because it has every type of battling, I mean every nuance and type of opponent that you could ask for. Like it's just completely mixed up. It's just like a beautiful a mixed salad with tons of tossed greens and lovely vegetables and dressings and everything like that. You know what I mean? I don't really like salads, but the way I'm describing it, it sounds appetizing to even me. I don't eat fruits or vegetables because that's just gay, bro. You know, fruit. Come on, man. What the fuck you think, man?
The blackout concept is amazing. Ganik told me just about the idea probably sometime around Halloween, and I was blown away just by the concept of it. You've got people speculating over literally like 1,000 different full card possibilities.
I think that was brilliant. Surprises always add an extra element to anything, you know. I think that the fact that the fans came here not knowing what matchup they was gonna see, but knowing who was on the card, I think that was just perfect, and it went along with Blackout because it kept everybody in the dark.
I think it's ingenious, to be honest, you know, because you just leave it up to the imagination. You never know who the person could be battling.
We'll tell you who's on the card, we'll tell you who's the main events, but out of 30 battlers that's just mentioned, you don't know who battling who. Like, that was genius. I wish I would. I'm gonna keep it real.
This Blackout event is fucking crazy. It's so cool to have like a unique concept, and I don't know why no one's ever thought of this before, but since like battles have been in this new written format, it's always announced beforehand. But like the intrigue and the mystery is an X factor, an extra element that hasn't been tapped into, and the fact that they're going to keep on doing it for every Blackout, I think is an awesome idea. I think that even like just the little slightest types of variations and deviations can make things so much more exciting. You know, it can just take things to an entirely new level. Like this isn't like a huge like crazy concept, or like people aren't fucking battling like fucking suspended by their feet or some shit. It's like a little tweak, but it's still interesting enough that it piques everybody's interest, and it has like a little tick on like the radar, like, oh, this is something different, and that's why people are calling it the biggest event of all time.